Hello there! I have a question for you. Do you pay attention to the various shirts that I wear during these videos? I have quite a few different ones. And now, I have even more. Welcome to Unboxing the Boxes, my Star Wars collection. This is episode 189, my Star Wars t-shirt buying spree on Woot.com. Can a person really have too many Star Wars shirts? Or maybe I should rephrase that. Can a Star Wars collector have too many shirts? Over the years, especially while I was making these videos, I've collected quite a few Star Wars themed shirts. In fact, I now have over 36 of them that I rotate through for these videos. After all, I didn't want to wear the same 3 or 4 shirts over and over and over again. You kind of get bored with those. At least this way you get a little variety. Well, I don't know if you're familiar with Woot.com, but it's a website where they take various items each day and put them on a pretty good sale. Every day is usually different from the previous day. Well, recently, about a week or two ago, they had t-shirts on sale. They were selling them 5 t-shirts for 30 bucks. So only $6 a piece. Only $1 cheaper than where I usually buy them at Five Below. Well, I decided to scroll through it and see, okay, do they have anything I'd be interested in? Well, I started scrolling and, oh, hey, there's a Star Wars t-shirt that looks actually kind of cool. Scroll a little more, oh, there's another one, and another one. Before I knew it, I had 5 shirts to order, so I could make a sale. I kept going though, and it didn't take long. I had another 5 shirts. Kept going a little bit more, and found a few other shirts that I kind of liked that I thought, you know what, why do I just need to buy Star Wars shirts? But I did buy another one within that batch. So I bought 3 different 5-packs of shirts that I would like to share with you. And because some of these shirts are not Star Wars related, you may find out a little bit more about my interests today. Well, before I open these up, what do you say that we have a trivia question? Oh, by the way, before I forget, at the end of the video, I've got something that was given to me by my sister, who recently went on a Disney cruise, and she brought something back for me. You might get a kick out of that. But first, let's do the trivia question. This one's going to be a little tougher than the last few I've asked, because this one's going to ask you a dandy question that I don't think was ever really mentioned within the movies. I think you would have had to read the books to find this out. What was the diameter of the first Death Star? What was the diameter of the very first Death Star? That's a good question. I would not have known it if I wouldn't have found this trivia question. I'm not quite that diehard of a Star Wars fan, but I think it is a very interesting question. Now, I have no idea which shirts are in which bag. So I'm just going to open them randomly here, and we'll find out what we have. And you can leave me a comment below what you think of my selection. Because I didn't buy all the Star Wars shirts they had, but I bought the ones I kind of liked. So, oh, this is going to be fun. This does not cut very well. We'll just rip it open. That works just as good. All right. Okay, this one looks like it's all Star Wars shirts. So let's find out what we have. The first one is very appropriate for this one. What do we have? This is not the shirt I was looking for. I like that slogan. When I saw that, I thought that has got to be part of my t-shirt collection. That is a pretty good play on that line, I think. Let's find out what the next one is. Okay, the next one here is, well, let me ask you this. What is the #1 spoof movie ever made about Star Wars? I'll give you a hint. It has something to do with a guy by the first name of Mel. Of course, Spaceballs. When I saw this shirt, I thought, Okay, it's not directly related to Star Wars, but it isn't far off. And what do we have? You know the iconic picture of Luke and Leia and so forth. Well, here we have the characters from Spaceballs that are featured on this one. We have Dark Helmet, and we have the Winnebago, and we've got the four main characters there. I thought this was a pretty good spoof shirt. Pretty good one for Spaceballs, to tell the truth. So, that is number 2. So far, 2 shirts that are kind of related to Star Wars, but not quite related to Star Wars. Okay, this one is a cool one. And in fact, this is, I think, the first one that I actually checked on to add to my cart. It says, Tatooine National Park, Sun, Sand, and Creepy Creatures. And I like the picture of the bantha on here. I thought that added quite a bit. And we got the 2 suns up here. And I just thought, you know what? This is a good shirt to wear, especially if I go to a state park or something. Wear something like this and see how many people would say something to me. Okay. If you like Queen, and especially Bohemian Rhapsody, you may like this shirt. Because it's kind of a play on the video for that song. And that is, we have the 4 heads here. And I would just love to hear their rendition of Bohemian Rhapsody. And there's probably one out there somewhere on YouTube that we could watch. But we've got Darth Vader at the top. We got Kylo Ren down here. Darth Maul. And, of course, the Emperor himself, Darth Sidious. I thought that was kind of a cool shirt. What do you think? Do you like that one? The last one, yeah, you know, today I'm not wearing one, but I've got a lot of Grogu shirts. But when I saw this one, I thought, oh, this is kind of cute. I just got to add this one to the Grogu shirt collection. And what we have here is Grogu holding a flower, and it says, where flowers bloom, so does hope. So when you're feeling down, you can wear this shirt and try to bring your spirits back up. Well, that was the first 5 that I ordered. Just happened to get the first 5 there. Let's find out what's in bag 2, shall we? That worked very well, didn't it? And we'll just rip it open again because we know the scissors isn't working on this very well. This one was my 3rd part of the order, and this is the one that you're going to learn a little bit more about me because they're not all Star Wars shirts in this one. The first one here is definitely not Star Wars. In fact, it's featuring a dragon and some adventurers that are probably going to be going after that dragon. Yes, this is a Dungeons and Dragons shirt. And I have played Dungeons and Dragons for 2/3 of my life. Started playing when I was probably around 19 years old. And it's probably a shirt that I just might wear during my next game. Okay, let's see what the next one here is Star Wars. And I liked this one. This is one of my favorite ones that I bought with the Star Wars shirts. And it features Luke Skywalker in his X-Wing fighter shirt, or fighter uniform. And basically says, join the rebellion. And, you know, there are some people on YouTube that would probably wear this shirt big time because they're kind of forming a rebellion against Lucasfilm and the Disney powers that be and what they think they've done to Star Wars over the years. And yes, I will agree, Star Wars under Disney's reign is not as good as Star Wars under George Lucas's reign. But I just kind of like this t-shirt. I thought it was very well done, very good design. What do you think? Now, here's where I made a mistake. For some reason, I must add 2 clicked on that one because I have 2 of the Bohemian Rhapsody shirts. Okay, this one is not a Star Wars shirt. No. This one is from a TV show from, oh gosh, it's got to be 10 plus years ago already. It was a TV show that I believe was on Fox originally. Fox totally aired the episodes out of order, which confused a lot of the audience. And I never watched the show when it was originally aired. In fact, I didn't even know about the show when it originally aired. Years later, when it came out on DVD, a friend of mine sent me the box set, and I was able to watch them in order and discovered I love this show. What is the show? Well, does this give you a hint? We have the Firefly class starship. This one is known as Serenity. And I like that ship. I thought that was a very unique ship in the TV show. And I love the characters. The scripts were well written, and I just loved the show. And when the movie came out, I think it was called Serenity, I had to go and get the movie too. But there we go. Something not Star Wars, but still a space opera, you could say. That one is actually more of a real Western in space. If you haven't watched it, I'd suggest that you go and do that. The next one here is just a fun shirt. Has nothing to do with Star Wars, nothing to do with science fiction. So we won't spend a whole lot of time on it. It's basically just kind of like a national park shirt or a park shirt. Got a bear, got some birds flying, a little bit of forest. Out of breath, the hiking society. Don't worry, I'll be there in a moment. Well, I'm getting to that age now where I can't hike quite as much as I used to without getting a little bit winded, shall we say. Got to take it a little easier now than I used to. Luckily, I don't have to do much walking on the show. Well, we're to the last pack, and if I remember correctly, I think this one is pretty much all Star Wars. Of course, I could be wrong. There might be one shirt in here yet that is different. All right. The first one. Okay, if you've watched The Mandalorian, I think you'll catch on to this one pretty quick. And if you like the hard rock band Iron Maiden, you'll get a kick out of this. We have Armor Maiden, This Is the Way. And we have a picture of the armor from The Mandalorian. I just thought this was... I love these ones that just kind of play on things a little bit. And this one I thought was pretty well done. Especially the armor with their weapons there. All right. The next one. Also featuring the Mandalorian. And more of a simple shirt. Just Grogu and the Mandalorian walking kind of into the sunset there. Saying, "This is the way." Just a nice simple t-shirt. Nothing too elaborate there. And nice and colorful, actually. My arm is getting tired doing this. The next one is... Okay. You've seen a couple other things I liked here, including Firefly and Spaceballs and stuff like that. Well, I'm also a fan of the Muppets. And when I saw this one, especially with the nice blue shirt, but when I saw Fozzie dressed up like Luke Skywalker next to his land speeder, which looks like his car from the Muppet movie, I thought I gotta have this one. This is just a fun shirt to have. And rather colorful. Like I said, I really like the blue, and this contrasts nicely with it. Overall, I think it's well done. And instead of a pistol or anything here, he's wearing a banana. Got a banana hanging from his belt. Why would Fonzie have a banana hanging from his belt? Well, I've got two more shirts to show you, and then we're going to go into the gifts that I received from my sister from her trip to Disney. This one, another just simple shirt. And you notice a lot of Star Wars shirts have the circle design, don't they? Well, this one happens to be the X-Wing fighter, and kind of combining the color schemes of a couple of the other shirts we kind of saw here. Looks like it's a very used design, like it's been worn already, even though it's brand new. Still got the sticker on it here. But I just thought it was kind of a cool shirt. The last one. The last t-shirt of my buying binge. And this is another one from The Mandalorian. And nice brown shirt. And we have Mandalore National Park, Outer Rim Territories. This is the way. Just kind of a neat little shirt again. Well, there are the 15 shirts that I bought during my buying binge on Woot.com. Leave a comment below and let me know which of these is your favorite. I've got a couple of them that I really like, and a couple of them that, yeah, I like, but not as much as some of the other ones. Now, like I said, my sister and her husband and my brother and his wife recently went on a Disney cruise. They decided to bring something back for me. And she also found something she was going to give me for Christmas that she forgot about. And that little Christmas present was these little things, little bag clips featuring various Star Wars characters. We've got Yoda, Chewbacca, C-3PO, and R2-D2. So kind of neat little clips. Have to put them with my other kitchen utensils that I have bought with Star Wars over the years. Now, the thing that I really liked that they brought me was something I completely was not expecting at all. In fact, I guess I wasn't even aware this existed. What is it? It is a, you know what? I think I'm going to have to take it out of the bag so you can see it because there's a little too much light shining on it. This happens to be a Grogu popcorn container. And if you are a Disney collector, you know how much people collect the various popcorn containers that are available at the parks. Well, this one, my sister-in-law, who goes to Disney quite a bit, Rivandale, my sister-in-law, did not see these in the parks at all. But it was available on the cruise ship. So it's actually a very nifty thing. Basically, Grogu's head comes off, or hinges back. There's a little hinge back here. So you can hinge it back, put popcorn inside of it, and munch away like crazy. And we can also wear it around our necks if we want, and just munch away as we're walking through the park and so forth. As far as Grogu goes, he's got his little frog there that he's going to be eating. I have to thank you, Sandy and Rivandale, for finding these. And Jeff, if you had anything to do with it, I thank you too. This is a nice addition to my collection, and this is going to be one of the pride and joys of my Disney collection. Like I said, I didn't even know this existed. So this is a bonus as far as I'm concerned. Thank you again to my siblings. Now, we're pretty much to the end of the video. So what does that mean? Well, that means that we have to find out the answer to that trivia question. And the trivia question was, what was the diameter of the first Death Star? Not the second one from the Return of the Jedi, but the one that was in A New Hope. I'll give you just a minute to think about it, because it's big. It's very big. The diameter of the first Death Star is 120 kilometers. Now, I live in the United States. We really don't use kilometers here. So, of course, I had to go online and find a kilometers to miles converter. So, how many miles does that come to? Over 74 miles. That is like going from St. Cloud in the central of Minnesota to the Twin Cities. Approximately. That is a big ship. It takes quite a while to drive that on the interstate. Did you know that that was the answer? 120 kilometers or 74 miles? If you didn't know it before, you know it now. Thank you for joining me. And to tell the truth, I really have to take a moment here and thank all of you that watch these videos. Like I said, this is episode 189 already. And we've been doing these for over 3 years now. In fact, I think we're coming up in May. It may be the 4th year that I've been doing these videos. And I have to thank you because we have finally reached the 2 goals that YouTube puts down for every channel. The first one is to hit 1,000 subscribers. Well, we did that a while ago already. That was months ago we came to 1,000. In fact, I think we're over 1,300 now. So we're still creeping up. We're still gaining. But the second one is to hit 4,000 hours viewed within the last year. And I was getting close for a number of months here, but could never quite reach it. But for some reason, a couple of my latest videos seem to have took off a bit, a lot more than what the videos usually do. And those videos, and you're watching, help push me over the 4,000 hour mark. So I have finally hit the 2 requirements to be monetized. Yeah, yippee! And yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'll try being monetized. Who knows? Maybe I'll make enough in a month where I can buy 1 more action figure. I'm not gonna make a living off of this, I know that. But if I could buy a few more Star Wars items from it, hey, so much more power to my collecting. Well, thanks again for helping me out with the channel, for viewing these videos, for sticking around for the whole video if you're still here. I would appreciate it if you like this video down below. Hit that subscription bell if you're not a subscriber yet. Let's see how fast we can get to 1,500 subscribers. And of course, hit that notification bell so that you're notified when new videos are put out. Well, that is it for this one. Let me know below in the comments section which of the t-shirts you like best. And until next time, may the force be with you and keep collecting!